Hi, welcome to my design journal for Dark Heist. This is episode 3, and of course my first step is designing the Dark Heist flashcards. I got my 3x5s, I got my card sleeves, and I got my poker cards to give them some substance. And this allows me to figure out if this is an actual game or a mental exercise. Having designed a few games, it's really weird how in its early form a game starts feeling a lot more like work than like fun. Draw this card, move this token, look at that number, grab that many resources. We all got day jobs. Why does anybody want to spend money for a pretty box with more tasks to complete? You know a game is working when it sparks joy, when the emotion it elicits is not laborious tasks, but hope, excitement, and smiles. Are smiles emotions? All right, happiness. That's when your game's working. And then you got to figure out if it does that again and again. You want repeatable results. But that's going to take some play tests, some editing, and that's why starting in pencil. I know each card's going to need a crime and a recruit stat. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe an influence stat. Maybe charm? It's going to need a stat or a resource that allows you to recruit other cards from the market. You're going to use crime in the heist. But to get to the heist, you got to recruit some cards, some other criminals to your deck. Heists are going to be like challenges that you have to achieve to win the game. I'm still thinking about how they work, but they're going to be spooky and scary, like killing vampires, raising the dead, and stealing magical stuff. The dark in Dark Heist refers to the supernatural, and I think supernatural crime sounds awesome. Eventually, each of these cards will get a separate name, but for now I'm giving them generic jobs like Second Story Man, Mastermind, and Sniper. The cards that aren't part of the starter deck are going to need a recruit cost to get them from the market. So we got recruit costs, influence, and crime. I've got about 10 cards to each suit, and I'm going to have suits so I can create combos. Like a lot of people, I played Magic the Gathering, and that game does some brilliant things with colored decks and themes. So if you're going to steal from the best. For suits, I'm thinking the undead, because this is supernatural. The ritual people, who kind of are the folks who want to deal with the supernatural. The heavies, these are the muscle folks, and the civilians. The civilians are the people who live in the city. They have jobs, but you know, they're always up to do some dirt if it's profitable. Last but not least, we're going to have the cops. Now, these ain't your boys in blue. It's a corrupt city, so these are corrupt cops. They'll work for you if you recruit them, and they're going to have a thing that they're good at. Maybe they'll have weapons or something. I'm not sure. So there'll be synergies or combos, and if you get a couple of cops in your hand, the cops, they like each other, so they'll combo. The heavies like each other, so they'll combo. And the undead, and so on and so forth. One thing I'm thinking about is that each starter hand should have 2 of each suit. So the players will have some of each suit in their hand to start with, so the combos happen quick, and you don't have to make players wait for the fun. There's a game I love called Clank, and one of the things I like about it is that in your starter hand, each player starts with a Clank card. Now, Clank cards are bad, but you learn what they do, you learn that they're bad, and they motivate you to get rid of the cards. And getting rid of the cards is a whole mechanic part of the game. These cards are annoying, but they teach you the game, and that's an important element of any game. So I'm still in that. I'm thinking one of these cards should be a ghost card that haunts players and causes them problems. But if you get the other ghost card and this ghost card together, maybe they combo and they become powerful and useful. So in the player's first couple of hands, they'll get introduced to the suits and the combos, and they'll start wanting certain cards to come out together. And that should influence how they recruit cards from the market. I'll also have a good cop card. Now, since you're criminals, the good cop is bad. And they'll get in your way and cause you problems. And the other cop card, it's a bribe, so it'll give you money. Which, I have to figure out money. Now, money is what you're doing the heist for, right? Or is it the victory condition or a resource in the game? I gotta think about that. But for now, that's all, folks. Thanks for joining. Talk to you soon.